another food. Remember that we are in a series of focus. But then I want to shift your mind, your focus onto something else, which is resilience. Resilience simply means refusing to give up in spite of the challenges, in spite of difficulties, in spite of failures, in spite of discouragements. They say nature is the best teacher, but the truth is, it's the creator's classroom. Today, I'm finally harvesting this bunch. This bunch. Okay. I'll show you in the pictures. And it's a living reminder of why God tells us to look at the world around us. Nature is filled with a lot of lessons we can learn. Talking about the fig tree, a lesson from the ants also is another reference by our Lord Jesus Christ for us to go and learn from. The lesson from the ants teaches us diligence even in dry season. Listen to this, my story. A few months ago, this plant looked finished. It was drying up, and I almost lost hope. I actually didn't know that it would survive. But the Bible refers us to Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6, about the story of the ants that does not wait to be told what to do, when to do it, but rather they keep working. Proverbs 6:6 says, "Go to the ants, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise." Even when this plant looked dead, its roots were working like the ants, storing up energy. It was storing up strength, preparing for the season to turn. It didn't stop working on the inside, even though the weather was harsh. Then the shift happened, just like in Matthew 24, verse 32. Jesus said, "Learn the parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender and puts forth leaves, you know that summer is near." I saw that tender moment. The bud showed up. The cone showed up. That thing that opens, that reveals the plantain, the banana, whatever. And then that was my sign. It was nature's way of telling me that the dry season was over and the summer of my harvest was right at the door. As the cone was opening, gradually, watching these small plantains developing, growing, was a testimony that God's word is actually true. It's as sure as the seasons. Psalm 1 verse 3 promises us that if we stay rooted, we'll be like a plant that yielded its fruits in its season. The harvest didn't happen on my timeline, but it happened in God's own. It happened when the plant was ready. The plant survived its struggle to show God's glory. The lesson of resilience. Is there anything in your life today that looks dry and you're almost giving up? I would suggest you don't. Just look at the ant. Keep working. Keep struggling. Keep keeping on. Keep going. Look at the trees. Wait for your bud. Your season of harvest is coming. Just like this harvest of today. What are you staying rooted for right now? Let's encourage each other in the comments. Thank you for watching. Until I come your way again with another wonderful video of mine, keep watching ChristyNuga Motivation. Subscribe if you're yet to do that. Comment, share it. Apart from the plants, apart from nature, when you consider those people who you know have succeeded, let them tell you their story. Everybody has a backstory, from struggles to success. Let us practice focus. Let us practice that refusal to give up. Let's be resilient. Thank you for your time. Until I come your way again, it's a wrap for right now. Bye. A growth mindset acts as a regular software update for your decision-making machinery. When you learn from your past choices, that is feedback, You refine your decision-making process to become more efficient and biased towards success. The mind is just like a mental factory. What does it mean? Your thoughts are raw materials shaping your reality, and you happen to be the manager responsible for what you allow into your mind. The mind is like a mental factory is a phrase popularized by Jim Rohn, popular American motivational speaker, an entrepreneur, and an author. This metaphor emphasizes that feeding your mind with positive, productive inputs, such as knowledge and discipline, produces a successful life, while negative, trash-like inputs produce chaotic results. In the mental factory metaphor, decision-making is the operational process, the literary machinery that converts your raw materials, that is thoughts and inputs, into finished products, actions and results. The following shows you how decision-making functions within your mental factory. The quality control manager. You, as the manager of your mental factory, your primary role is to evaluate incoming raw data and then decide what to process. Decision-making allows you to filter out negative or low-quality inputs that could damage your final products, that is your life's outcome, the production process. Decision-making is the cognitive machinery that weighs different alternatives against your factory's goals and values. This process can be used to select the best course of action from various possibilities to achieve your desired results. Let's picture it this way. Two processing systems. For instance, your factory uses two different production lines. Look at system 1. Automated, fast, intuitive, often driven by emotional inputs. This handles routine, everyday choices with high speed, but prone to errors. System 2, manual, slow, deliberate, and logical. You engage this for complex, high-stakes decisions requiring analytical rigor, maintenance, and upgrades. A growth mindset acts as a regular software update for your decision-making machinery. By learning from your past choices, that is feedback, your decision-making process becomes refined. This enhances your efficiency and you become more biased towards success. Mental stimulation. Before committing to production, your mind often uses mental imagery. This is to simulate potential outcomes. This dry run helps you to evaluate the consequences of different decisions before they become final actions. A growth mindset helps individuals to see challenges as opportunities. This leads to becoming more proactive and imbibe problem-solving attitudes. This encourages learning from setbacks. Invariably, it leads to more informed choices. Individuals with a growth mindset are more resilient and bounce back from poor decisions effectively. A flexible mindset promotes innovation and considering diverse solutions. This behavior fosters collaboration, which leads to more robust decisions. Please answer these questions for me. Do you really make your own decisions? Or is your mindset secretly choosing for you? Why do two people face the same opportunity? One goes for it and the other hesitates. Why do you promise yourself you'll change, but then you end up repeating the same choices? Here is a scary truth. Your mindset is controlling your decisions, even before you become aware of it, and you need to fix it right away, or else your life will keep repeating itself. The good news If mindset controls decision making, you can change it. That means you can change your life by changing your mindset. Question your thoughts. Is this fair or fact? Build small wins daily. Confidence comes from proof. In this case, your decisions become bolder. Feed your mind with better inputs. If you feed your brain growth, your choices expand. Your life is simply the result of your decisions. And your decisions are the result of your mindset. Stop trying to force better actions. Fix the thinking first. Change the mindset. Then better decisions will begin to happen naturally. Each decision offers a chance to learn and adapt. This helps to refine your approach for future choices. In essence, a better mindset can lead to better choices, and better choices can reinforce a growth-oriented mindset. This creates a cycle for continuous improvement. If this video has resonated with you, kindly subscribe to ChristyNuga Motivation. Like it, share with friends and family. I want to read the comments. Comment below. I am taking control. I read all comments. Thank you for watching. Until I come your way again with another wonderful video of mine on personal growth and mindset coaching. It's a wrap for right now. Bye-bye. Imagine effortlessly locking into any task, crushing your goals, still feeling energized all day. The key? Well, it's all about your environment and your energy. You're welcome to ChristyNuga Motivation. This video begins a new series. For proper understanding, you need to watch this video. Why focus is your superpower. A new series starts, and this is episode 2. What if I told you that it's not dependent only on your willpower or focus? It goes well beyond that. What I'm saying is that it's deeply connected to two powerful forces. It's connected to your environment and your energy levels. Today, we're diving deep into how to optimize both and become unstoppable. That is how we can optimize both to achieve unstoppable focus. Let's dive in. First up, your environment. Remember how we discussed in the previous video how your environment is the number one distraction to you, to your focus. A negative environment is a major enemy of focus. Why is this? Your surroundings always competes for your attention. Consider this: a messy desk or a disorganized room creates a visual distraction. Why? Because our brain is wired to focus. Your brain unconsciously processes all that chaos, pulling energy away from your main task. Whether it's loud music, chattering colleagues, or street sounds, well, constant noise makes it incredibly hard to concentrate. Our brains are wired to react to new sounds, pulling our attention away from the task at hand. If you feel uncomfortable, your body sends signal to your brain, making it difficult to immerse yourself in the work. As previously discussed, talking about creating a workspace, even a corner in a room neatly kept, arranged for that purpose. A dedicated workspace signals to your brain that this is business time, strictly for business. So you shun every distraction. Make that your dedicated workspace more comfortable for you so that your body will not be screaming for attention, thereby distracting you, like me. So in my own case, this environment seems more comfortable for me. So that's why I'm always standing here. If I choose to sit, I use this place. When you're in this place, how do you get rid of noise? You use noise cancelling headphones. Choose quieter time of day. There are times when your environment is more quiet. Maybe that's the time you should set for your business time. By consciously shaping your physical space, you remove countless distractions to your focus. Let's talk about energy. How about fix your environment? If your energy is drained, there's no way you'll be able to focus. In a nutshell, sustained focus is difficult to achieve with drained levels of energy. The point is, your brain needs fuel and rest to perform at its peak. This isn't about feeling awake. Rather, it's about providing for your brain the energy level it needs for deep concentration. The power of sleep is not negotiable. When you are sleep deprived, your cognitive functions, memory, decision making, especially focus, is hit. Strive to always aim for 6 to 9 hours of quality sleep. This is when your brain cleans house and then it's ready for the next day. Treat nutrition as fuel. What you eat directly impacts the function of your brain. Think of your brain like a high-performance engine. It needs premium fuel. Good choices like whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats like avocados and nuts, fruits and vegetables provide sustained energy supply. Having discussed good choices, here are examples of bad choices. Consumption of sugary snacks and highly processed foods leads to energy spikes and crashes. This makes you feel sluggish and unable to concentrate. So even short bursts of physical energy can boost blood flow to your brain. This improves alertness and cognitive function. A quick walk can be a fantastic way to reset your brain whenever you feel your focus is fading. Or some stretches can also help you to reset the brain whenever you're feeling your focus is fading. So you wonder, how do we put all this together to achieve focus? Start with set clear goals for your work. Follow it up by preparing your environment. Turn off notifications. Ensure that you are well rested and properly fueled. If the work is taking too long, you can take a minute, short break to stretch, or take a healthy snack to replenish your energy. Listen to your body. If you are feeling a dip in energy, or you're feeling that your environment is becoming noisy, or you're getting distracted, address it immediately. Remember, every time you take control of your environment and manage your energy, you aren't just being productive. You're building mental strength and reinforcing your ability to prioritize what really matters. So it won't always be easy. Greatness isn't ever easy anyway. What is that one thing you can do today to optimize your environment or boost your energy for better focus? Let me know in the comments below. I read all comments and I want to read from you. I want to read yours. Your insights are very important. Let's crush distractions together. Always watch ChristyNuga Motivation. Subscribe for more videos on growth mindset and personal growth, personal development. A lot of motivations for you. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like it, comment, share this video with someone who needs it. Until I come your way again, it's a wrap right now. Most people think transforming your life requires total overhaul. Spending hours in the gym, waking up as early as 4 a.m. and doing a lot of things. But they are wrong. The truth? That's exactly why most people fail. Why? Well, they do too much, and every setback feels like the end of the road. What if I told you that most successful people on earth don't do more, they just do things differently? Well, in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the one resilience secret that turns every failure into a massive comeback. This isn't just a habit. It's a mental shift that only takes 600 seconds a day. So if you're ready to stop letting setbacks win, let's dive in. Most people fail at personal growth because they think it requires total identity shift overnight. Trying to change everything all at once, career, mindset, diet, everything all at once. Come on, that's too much. The science of a growth mindset proves that your brain doesn't need an hour-long overhaul. It needs 10 minutes. Today, I'm showing you the exact 10 minutes daily protocol that separates the top 1% from everyone else. This isn't about productivity. It's about mindset transformation. Well, we rely on motivation. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are unreliable. True growth is built on systems, not willpower. When you commit to just 10 minutes, you bypass your brain's natural resistance to change. You are telling your subconscious, I am the type of person who always shows up. Spend your first 3 minutes to what Dr. Carol Dweck refers to as the power of yet. Close your eyes for a bit. Identify one thing that you have been struggling with. Instead of, I can't do this, tell yourself, I can't do this yet. This small linguistic shift literally rewires your neural pathways from a fixed to a growth mindset. Your mindset is a product of your inputs. For 4 minutes during your lunch break or your afternoon slump, replace doom scrolling with intentional learning. Listen to 4 minutes of a mindset podcast or read one page of a philosophy book. By doing this, you're feeding your brain with the growth evidence it needs to stay motivated. Before bed, do a 3-minute audit. Write down 3 wins from the day, no matter how small. This trains your reticular activating system to scan for opportunities and growth tomorrow, instead of focusing on mistakes or lack. Here's the secret most motivation channel won't tell you. It will be pointless at first. On day 1, nothing changes. On day 10, still nothing changes. But by day 30, the compound interest of these 10 minutes creates a version of you that is unrecognizable. Consistency is the ultimate flex. If you want more understanding, you need to watch this my video. Stop overthinking and procrastinating. Act now for success. The link is somewhere here. Or here, somewhere on the screen. Thank you for watching. If this video has resonated with you, like it, share it with someone that needs to watch it. If you are yet to subscribe to ChristyNuga Motivation, please go ahead and do that. Remember to turn on the notification button so that you get a first-hand notification when a new video comes up. If you like this video, comment. I am growing. I read all comments. I want to read from you. Note this. Don't wait for the right time. The right time is the 10 minutes that you have right now. See you in the next video, episode 6, which is titled, Stop Letting Setbacks Destroy You, the Resilience Secret. So see you. See ya. Time out. Bye-bye. Has it ever happened to you where you feel like doing something regularly, but you find it difficult staying consistent? Then this episode is for you. Discipline isn't about being harsh on yourself. It is about training your mind to show up even when motivation disappears. You are most welcome to the 4th episode of the Rewire Your Mind for Growth series. How have you enjoyed the previous episodes? Not to worry, if you have missed the previous episodes, it's not lost. It's on the channel. Subscribe and you'll see the previous episodes 1, 2, 3. Welcome to episode 4. Today, I'm going to share practical ways to build discipline. Not temporary motivation, but discipline that lasts. Let's dive in. Let us get this for a fact. Discipline isn't a personality trait. It's a skill, and skills can be trained. It can be learned. Discipline is something you build over time. Some small things you do consistently to gain momentum so you get what you're actually working to. Why do people fail? People fail when they determine or they plan to achieve a whole lot all at once. Discipline grows through small promises that you keep. For instance, instead of saying, I will do this every hour, how about I'll do this for 5 minutes? Instead of 10 tasks that you want to do all at once, why don't you start with one? Doing that one task that you can do, when your brain learns that you keep your word, discipline starts to grow. Small wins rewire your mind. Small wins encourage your mind that you are able to achieve growth and discipline. Discipline dies in too many choices. When you have too many things to do all at once, confusion sets in. Remove decision fatigue. So this is how to do it. Same workout time, same waking or sleeping time. Have a routine, regular routine. Discipline thrives on routine, not willpower. The fewer choices you make helps you to achieve regular routine. When there are too many tasks to do, then confusion sets in. Build your environment so that you can easily achieve discipline. For instance, if you have to skip or maybe regular jogging first thing in the morning, you make your environment conducive for whatever routine you're planning to achieve. For instance, if your goal is to read for the first 10 minutes, when you wake up, then let your books or magazine or whatever it is you plan to read, it's not what to read. You don't need to feel ready. Showing up at 50% is much more better than waiting to be 100% ready. Progress beats perfection every single time. When discipline becomes who you are, your actions begin to align naturally. Whenever you are confused or you don't know what to do, just ask yourself, what would a disciplined version of me do right now? And then go ahead and do it. No matter how small it is, just go ahead and do it. Why? Because identity shapes behavior. A lot of people quit too soon. Well, it's by tracking effort, not outcome. Results usually comes after you have become disciplined, not before. Mark the dates or those days that you have been consistently working on achieving your goals. Reward effort. Discipline isn't built in one day. It's built on small, consistent actions done daily. Consistency creates growth, and growth changes your life. Keep growing. Keep being consistent. Keep building momentum. Thank you for watching. If this has helped you in any way, like it. Let me see your comment. I read all comments. Subscribe to ChristyNuga Motivation. Also remember to share it with friends, colleagues, and family. Until I come your way again with another wonderful episode of Mindset Growth. It's a wrap for right now. Bye-bye. Today, I want to share with you 5 crucial keys to help you forge an unstoppable business mindset that are professionally designed for you. The new year, 2026, has its own blessings, challenges, and all that. But it is not when you enter into it that you start planning. The time to start planning for the new year is now. In case you are still wondering what to do, the calendar is flipping over soon. So you need to start strategizing on what to do. When you do look back at what you have achieved in this year 2025 that is fast running to an end, do you become happy? Do you become angry? Do you become sad? Okay, it's a new year, we are approaching, and then you need to start the new year with a lot of plans, especially workable plans to achieve as much as the year can be. Well, if you have achieved a lot, it's okay to be happy, but then a lot of us are still hoping to get more. Let us enter into the new year with a sharp mindset. Let us be positive. Let us spread positivity and enter into the new year strong with that mind. These keys are specifically designed for you to help you start fresh in this new year 2026. Businesses are spending up here and there, left, right, and center, and people. Why? Because people want to gain as much boost as possible. You need to build your confidence. You need to strategize. You need to have that sharp mind to enter into the year 2026 with bulletproof momentum. Each year comes with 4 seasons, 4 quarters. So we are entering into another quarter as this last year's quarter is rounding up. So we need to start. People are already planning for 2026. What about you? How are you doing that? What exactly are you doing in order to strategize? A lot of us have learned a lot of lessons, especially in this outgoing year. Make sure that it doesn't become a cycle where failure becomes the norm. There's better in failure, actually. That is, you have learned ways of not doing those things that you actually mapped out or set out in this year. Reflect on Thomas Edison's account while working on the invention of the light bulb, which he tried 1,000 times. Yes, failure gives data. Thomas Edison discovered 1,000 ways of not doing the light bulb. So also you and I, so in whichever way that we might have failed in this year to achieve whatever we set out to achieve, we have gotten data, let it serve as data. Now the lesson going into the new year is ways to achieve exactly what we set out to achieve. You need to have a plan, strategy, and what are the ways. I told you about 5 keys. Key number 1, failure is data. So your action step for key number 1, which is failure is data, is create a lesson log. In your journal, for every setback you had this year, write down 3 concrete lessons you learned. Turn the emotion of failure into the logic of learning. That is everything you've learned this year. Let it propel you into action. Key number 2, an abundance mindset. Why? Because too many entrepreneurs have that scarcity mindset, believing that they have to fight for every slice of the pie. Not so. Even though this has affected the thinking of a lot of entrepreneurs, this scarcity mindset has led you to making desperate decisions like refusing to delegate tasks, cutting prices, becoming jealous of other competitors' success, refusing to delegate tasks, even by trying to control every penny, you are burning yourself out. It causes friction. It hinders your thinking. This limits your vision. Abundance mindset is you having the understanding that opportunities are endless, that collaboration expands the path. When you operate with the abundance mindset, you focus on value creation, not just extraction. You celebrate your competitors' wins because it proves that the market is thriving. You confidently raise your prices because you believe in the value you provide. Action step for key number 2. Stop checking your bank accounts 10 times a day out of fear. Instead, schedule 50 minutes weekly on how to brainstorm new ways to create value for your clients. Focus on creation, not lack. Ways how you can increase value for your clients. This key is very important. Master discipline over motivation. Yes, you need to master discipline over fleeting motivation. Motivation is like sugar rush, but discipline is the engine that runs your business when motivation takes a vacation. Unstoppable entrepreneurs don't rely on feeling like working. They rely on systems, habits, and discipline. Define your core daily tasks, your must-dos, and commit to them with ironclad discipline. Identify your single most important tasks for business growth tomorrow morning. Do it first thing before checking your email, social media, even news. That is discipline in action. Focus on the 80-20 principle. Do what truly moves the needle. Not all efforts produce equal results. Therefore, the 80-20 principle teaches that 20% of your actions generate 80% of your outcomes. This is it. Therefore, for you to be able to become an unstoppable entrepreneur, you need to be able to know how to identify and double down on that vital 20%. Instead of being busy all day, ask yourself, which activities bring the most growth, revenue, or impact? Then eliminate distractions that consume time without results. You know, the point I want you to note right now is that success is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters most consistently. How to gain momentum faster? One, you need to focus on high leverage actions. Okay? One, by creating valuable content, building strategic relationships, or improving on your core products is another way to gain momentum faster. Identify your top 20%. List all your daily or weekly business activities. Circle the few tasks that directly produce results. Income, growth, visibility, leads. These are your non-negotiables. So you ask yourself this question: does this move my business forward? Does it help me? Or does it just keep me busy with low productivity? So you need to eliminate such tasks. Eliminate low value tasks. Schedule high impact work first. Do your most important tasks first thing in the day, as in early hours of the day, before distractions set in. Protect this time like an appointment you cannot afford to miss. Track results, not efforts. Every week, ask yourself, or get the results of what produced the biggest results, and do more of that. A growth mindset is the belief that skills, intelligence, and success are developed through efforts, learning, and persistence. In business, this mindset is non-negotiable. So in this case, challenges will no longer be threats to you. They will no longer pose as threats to you, but there will be opportunities for you to learn from. When you embrace continuous learning, feedback, and improvement, you're always ahead in a constantly changing world. Growth isn't optional. It's the price of long-term success. When something doesn't work, write down what went wrong. What did I learn? What will I do different next time? Learn to turn your mistakes into lessons. Invest in learning. Read, watch, or listen to something that develops your skill set daily. Even 20 minutes compounds over time. Seek feedback, not validation. Ask mentors, trusted peers, customers, how can I improve? Apply the feedback instead of you taking it personally. Eliminate limiting language. Instead of I can't do this, I'll learn with practice. Set growth-based goals. Don't focus only on outcomes. Set goals around skills, habits, and consistency. Improving sales conversation. Learning new tools per month. There you have it. 5 keys to forge that unstoppable business mindset. Failure is data. Cultivate an abundance mindset. Master discipline over motivation. Focus on the 80-20 principle. Implement a growth mindset. The year 2025 is rounding up anytime soon. So starting fresh isn't just a date on the calendar. Let it start now with you. Make it a decision to start plotting for the year 2026. Let it start right now. Thank you for watching. If you are just tuning to this channel, subscribe. This is ChristyNuga Motivation. Like the video, comment, share with your friends and family. Let me know in the comments which of these 5 keys will you start working with, or which one have you done, or have you been working on personally in your business. You need to watch my video titled Crafting the Perfect Q4 Plan. The link is somewhere here for proper understanding. Stay unstoppable. And until I see you in my next video, it's a wrap for right now. Thank you. Bye-bye.